Americans are getting more anxious. The American Psychiatric Association did a poll this year that found 43% of adults in the U.S. felt more anxious than the previous year. That number is up from 37% in 2023 and 32% in 2022. I spoke with Pastor Jesse Bradley about strategies to fight anxious thoughts. Jesse, good morning.
Asiel, it's always good to see you and your smile as well.
Thank you, you as well. What can we do to reduce anxiety?
We all feel anxiety. That's normal, but we have options. And I played professional soccer. A key to that career was cultivating habits, and the same is true with mental health. So I'm going to give you an acronym, GPS. Think about this. If you're in a neighborhood where you don't want to stay there, you pull out your GPS and you move. And GPS, that's gratitude, prayer, and service. Those three habits. Gratitude, what are you thankful for? Prayer, how are you praying today? And service, who are you going to serve today? And when you choose those habits, things change, including our mindset and our attitude. And those are intentional decisions that we can make daily.
What about when the situation doesn't change or get easier from using the GPS? What do you do then?
That happens a lot, Asiel. There's things out of our control, and sometimes life actually gets more challenging, not more simple or easy or convenient. In those situations, I like this metaphor. Think about your house. There's a lot of weather on the outside you can't control today. It might feel like there's 4 seasons in 1 hour. There's a lot of things happening, but inside your house, you set that thermostat. And I was fighting for my life for 1 year, took 10 years to fully recover. And during that time, I realized there's some choices I can make every day. And that's my attitude, how I respond to other people, and the effort that I bring with the tasks and the projects each day. Now, those 3 things, when you walk in love, when you walk in truth, you realize that the most important things in life, no one can take away. So check your internal settings today, kind of like your thermostat, and make sure, again, you're walking in truth and love.
And you say that we can actually learn something from eagles about how they soar as it relates to this. Can you talk about that?
I love that picture. We have eagles next to my house that we watch. You think about our national bird, we have eagles there. And when you open up, the Old Testament prophet Isaiah said, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. What can we learn from eagles? First of all, when eagles have heavy feathers, they get rid of those feathers for new feathers, lighter feathers. And we need to get rid of some of those unnecessary burdens that we're carrying. Also, eagles are attacked by crows who want to peck and steal their food, and then eagles ascend. They fly higher. They go out of the crow zone because the crows won't go into the higher altitudes. So when you feel like there's opposition, someone's being mean to you, don't retaliate, but soar higher. And ultimately, eagles don't flap harder. They know how to harness the power of the wind. So those are valuable lessons, and I believe we need to soar. We can soar in 2024.
Speaking of soaring, you have something at your church called 84 Days of Soaring. Can you talk about that?
Yes, we have a website, justchoosehope.org. We love to encourage and equip people. We believe hope is a choice. Hope is available for everyone. There's an indestructible hope greater than our challenges. And every day we're designed to receive hope and give hope to other people. And when you're full of hope, when you're growing in hope and hope is increasing, then you're going to look around for opportunities. We have drive-through prayer twice a week. We have a community clinic this weekend there's going to be physicians, dentists, physical therapists. It's all free because we need to come together. Let's be part of the solution. Let's not just think about me, but we together. And when we live out this hope, we come alive, Hasiel.
Now, I know that you're coming off of an injury, and you were telling me before the interview that you played soccer last night. Do you have any anxiety of that injury reoccurring or being injured again on the field when you play?
That's a great question, Hasiel. I tore my Achilles tendon. I was out of soccer for a year, and this was about 2 years ago. And when I come back on the field, there's part of me that thinks, is it worth it? but I just ran my first marathon. I've never done that before. And sometimes when there's a setback, it leads to a comeback. And I ran to raise money, clean water for kids in Africa. And then my son, who's a teenager, I was struggling. After mile 20, it didn't feel so fun, but my son ran with me the last 3 miles, encouraging me. And that was just so close to my heart. So just because there might be a disappointment, a detour, it doesn't mean there's an ultimate denial. And we can persevere. We can rise above those challenges. And it's times like this, Hasiel, and in these conversations where we encourage each other. We want to bring out the best in each other.
All right. Well, it sounds like you don't have any anxiety with the soccer. That's great. And people can find out more at justchoosehope.org. Thank you,
That's
Jeffrey.
right. Thank you so much, Hasiel.